Hello everyone, I'm Matt LIER, and this is an FNN News Break. In other news, the Strong National Museum of Play in Rochester, New York recently announced the latest Toy Hall of Fame inductees. Included on the list are the American Girl doll, which invites kids to use their imagination as they explore history, the game Risk, which teaches strategy and decision-making, and finally, Sand. While the last entry may seem surprising, the National Toy Hall of Fame praised Sand for its accessibility and versatility. Other toys considered for the Hall of Fame were Dry Leaves, for their ability to provide cushioning when jumped into, Twigs, the all-natural 100% wooden toy, fun for the whole family, and Dirt, the eco-friendly resource that's free and readily available to children all over the world.
Hi, Pigpen. Hi, Charlie Brown.
In economic news, skimpflation is on the rise. While the price of goods and services has remained the same in some areas, more and more consumers are noticing a significant reduction in the quality of service. For example, hot breakfast items at hotels are being replaced with pre-packaged pastries, and call centers are hiring fewer representatives, effectively increasing your time on hold. In order to alert customers of shifting priorities, many companies have changed their slogans to reflect the current economic situation. At Allstate, you are now in barely adequate hands. Disney is now the most somber place on earth. And at Burger King, instead of having it your way, you can now go fuck yourself.
Thank you, come again!
In world news, a man in the UK was recently sentenced to 10 weeks in prison over a Facebook post in which he verbally abused 3 players on England's soccer team. The man in question had been drinking heavily at the time and was clearly upset when 3 of his team's players missed penalty kicks. However, this was no excuse, according to the judge, stating that vile verbal abuse had no place in civilized society. While many people support the court's decision, others worry about the dangers of policing speech and call the sentencing ludicrous, citing the disproportionate trauma that someone might suffer in jail over a Facebook post. In light of this, the judge has offered an alternative punishment. Instead of going to prison, the accused now has the option to write, "I will not post nasty things on Facebook," 1,000 times on a blackboard.
Eat my shorts.
In culinary news, a British bakery in Leeds has been the focus of Sprinklegate, a sticky situation in which the bakery was found to have used illegal sprinkles shipped from the United States. While the sprinkles are perfectly legal in the States, they contain an additive which is only allowed in limited use in the UK. The additive, commonly known as FD&C Red No. 3, has been known to cause cancer in lab animals and may cause hyperactivity in children. This is not a problem for Americans, according to the FDA, as they state people are not lab animals. As far as hyperactivity in children goes, thanks to our glorious pharmaceutical companies, we can just pump them full of Ritalin and they'll sleep like babies.
Any child who's being difficult should be medicated.
What? Drugging a baby?
In holiday news, the ever-popular Elf on a Shelf has been banned in Georgia. Citing supply chain shortages and the potential for young children to have emotional anxiety if their elf doesn't move every night, a judge from Cobbs County, Georgia, has issued a court order to ban all elves within his jurisdiction. While the order was meant as a joke, it comes as a welcome excuse for parents who have grown tired of Elf on a Shelf tyranny. The ban has been so popular that the judge has taken it a step further and issued an additional ban on Christmas trees, garland, and outdoor lighting, leaving wreaths as the only viable way to decorate for the holidays. Coincidentally, the judge's nephew owns the town's only wreath shop. Where it is, business is booming.
It's not fair!
That's right, it's not fair.
I'm Matt LIER, and this has been an FNN News Break.